Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about structs in Solidity. So our content is what are structs in Solidity and struct with arrays and mappings. So what are structs in Solidity? In Solidity, a struct is a custom data type that allows you to define a complex data structure that can contain multiple properties of different types. So structs are similar to structs in C or objects in other programming languages and are often used to define complex data models or organize related data. So here we have a user as a struct. It has name, age, and wallet. So if we want to use some data types together and we want to create a complex data type, we can use structs. So structs with arrays and mappings. So we'll have a code example and understand this better. So let's see the theoretical part first. So structs can be used as the elements in arrays or mappings and provide examples of how to define and use arrays or mappings of structs. So here we have a struct and we have an array called people, and we want to use this struct in a mapping, and we also want to have this struct as a person. So in a mappings video we had something like that, and they are generally used together. So let us see some code and understand it in a better way. So here we have a contract called structs, and it has name, age, and wallet. We want to use all of these properties for user struct, and we have an array called users. Okay, so we have a function called do operations, and in this function we basically create some user objects, and user 1, user 2, and user 3, but we have different ways of creating them. So let me show you them. For example, here our user has name, age, and wallet. So we can create a user object with this syntax. For example, Joe 34 and message.sender. We also have some other options to be able to create an object of user. For example, we can use key value pairs like name Alice, age 23, and wallet message.sender, or we can manually set them one by one. For example, user 3.name equals to John, user 3.age equals to 43, and it goes like that. But before doing that, of course, we need to have an instance of that object, like user 3. Then we are using a function of arrays in Solidity, which is push function, and we are pushing all of these objects into this users array. All right, so let's deploy this code. Okay, I'm gonna deploy this one, and to be able to see the result I will call do operations function. Okay, now I have an array, right? And in this array I have 3 objects, user 1, user 2, and user 3, meaning that we have 3 elements and they are indexed by 0, 1, and 2. So for the first element I need to get this Joe 34 and message.sender, and it's the index 0. For example, let's see it. Okay, Joe, age 34, and here our address, and we have like 3 elements. For example, for element 2, which is for the element on index 2, we need to get this John 43 because it's the 3rd element in the array, but it's important to understand that it's in the index 2, okay, because indexes are started from 0, not 1. Okay, so let's also see that. Okay, it's John 43 and message.sender, which is the sender of this account. Okay, so we'll use these structs, array, and mappings in detail. We'll use them, and it's important to understand the logic of using them together. Okay, so that's gonna do it for this video. I will see you in the next one.